Okay, buddy, let's go. Yeah. This way? Thank you. Oh, quick scratch. Perfect. That's exactly where I need you. Oh, thank you. Stop. I know I'm messing with my feet. I didn't want to go that way, actually. I want to go this way. Good job, buddy. Okay, we are on a ride with Luke. I haven't ridden him in a little while, and today's just a perfect day for a ride with one of my best friends. And I thought I would talk about a couple of things while we go. It's not going to be too much probably to talk about the riding experience itself, because Luke's pretty good. It's not perfect, but he is all my fault. Anything that we see on this ride will be my shortcomings, and the reason is that I'm the only one who's trained him to ride. He is all mine. I got him when he was 3, I believe. He's got some real pep in his step today, I gotta admit. It's got some energy, which is good. No problem with that. I haven't done a stitch of groundwork with him. In fact, I don't remember the last time I did groundwork with him at all, let alone before a ride. So, just keep an eye on him a bit. Make sure he doesn't go out of practice. But anyways, so got Luke when he was 3. He was a rescue, and he hadn't really had any training, but he sure was just a nice guy, a nice horse. And there was just something about him that I just thought, you know, I think it would be cool if we were good buddies. And I took him in for a 2-week trial, and I never give him back. Do that with rescues around here. They're $500 rescue horses. If you don't like them or it doesn't work out, bring them back. Get your money back. That kind of thing. Anyways, I never give him back. It's just too cool of a horse. So here we are. And he was young, so I wasn't really able to do too much riding or anything. Go left. Thank you. Too much riding with him because he is just so young. But I did start him a little bit here and there with the saddle and all that stuff. At 4 years old, I started to ride him a little bit more. At 5, I rode him more. And yeah, he just turned into just a nice trail horse. I did a little bit of arena work, but most of my riding was on trails because I just liked it so much. And over time, he sort of became my go-to. I mean, he was, oh God, that is wet. Just went through a branch that's, yeah, it's still wet from some rain. Anyhow, yeah, so pretty soon he was just my go-to. He was almost my only for the first couple of years. My second horse that I've owned. First horse was long for this world after I got her. And so he was pretty much the only horse I was riding. So it's good. Good job, buddy. So he was just young. So 5, 6 years old. We sure did an awful lot. I don't need you trotting out. Just take it easy for now. He's got an itch. Let's have him stop for a second. Have him sort out whatever itch he might have. We're close to home. He's looking over. It's like, that way's home. Can we go that way? No. And then, of course, as you guys know him now, he's just the ambassador. He's the guy. There we go. Now he's getting his itch sorted out. He's the guy that greets all the horses and does really well with everybody. It's really itchy. Probably feels better. Gonna eat a couple of leaves while we're here. But just fantastic, well-rounded in that way. Hey, head up. Okay, let's get moving. Luke's a very sensitive creature. I've raised him in a way that I don't have to force him into things. I don't have to kick him. I've never hit him. So he knows the quiet means something. And on that note, in turn, because he is my second horse and the one horse that I've taken from zero to this, that you're watching, he's becoming a fantastic teacher, amongst many other horses, obviously. You want to go in the dirt, maybe? Should we head up into here? Might be a bit slippery. We'll find out. And boy, what a fantastic teacher he has been. Very kind and nice about all of his teachings towards me and all the things that I needed to learn, and still need to learn for that matter. So we have a kind of a symbiotic relationship. We both listen to the other pretty good, but of course, as the human, we have to be the boss. So he hasn't been out here too much. We've done some rides, a few here. Do not take me underneath that thing again. Was it that one or was it a different one? Oh man, it's wet. But enough to know the area. There's a bear somewhere. I cleaned all the trails off, as you can see there, and it was nice and clean, but there's a few spots, bear scat kind of hanging around. Okay, let's take him along my challenging trail off to the side here. He's got to go down a little and then through these rocks. Attaboy. Good, sorted out. He's eating. Can you? Let's keep going. Looks so sure-footed. He has no issue. We've been through a lot of trails, a lot of trail riding, so I never worry. Still soggy out here though, so he's got to tiptoe his way around a little. Going down this other trail here. Love my backyard. Fantastic for this. So on the note of a teacher, I thought I would talk a little bit about how I sort of decided to become a teacher in the horse world. And one of those reasons is actually Luke. And based on how much he taught me and how to be around horses and how to work with horses, and again, amongst many other horses that are out there, I thought I really wanted to pass that on. And one of the things that sort of has influenced me is how much has in the past been sort of behind a paywall. By paywall, I mean like there's some online courses, but a lot of the clinicians who are really good, that is a paywall as well. You can't go unless you pay, which is normal. I don't have a problem with it. But everything I learned, I wanted to pass on. I wanted to be able to say, hey, I picked up this bit of information and I think it's fantastic and you should pick it up too. And here's how I've sort of shown that. And some stuff you learn. I paid a lot of money for clinics and courses here and there, and some stuff is just old wives' tales. It's very anecdotal. Okay, come on, you got your fern. And there's plenty of science out there that sort of proves them different and wrong, and I wanted that to be available too. It's not that I'm in disagreement of making courses. Obviously, we all have to make money at the things that we want to teach. Settle down, big guy. You did fine. You did fine. And so my mind went to, well, what can I do? How can I teach this? And I've got a technical background, so a lot of the things that I do are camera work and effects and sound and all that kind of stuff. I can apply online, teach it. So then it was just marrying the two technologies, essentially, or the technology with the knowledge and wisdom of working with these animals that I thought I could do. And here we are, teaching. But I've always kind of had this thought process of, it first started out, I was reminded of this idea not too long ago, a week or so ago. I watched this one guy that does tech stuff, and he sort of commented on why he became a teacher, and one of the things that really irked him in his life, and I think the same thing, I was thinking about the horse world, I think about the tech world, I think about a lot, is how many experts out there kind of say, well, I had to take forever to learn it, so you should too. And I'm not a believer of that at all. I believe in the idea of standing on the shoulders of giants to excel even further. And that's a really, really, really important thing to be able to do for the younger generation. And I tell that to my daughter all the time. I want you to be able to stand on my shoulders. Don't make my mistakes. Not that mistakes aren't important to make. Don't get me wrong. I totally get that. But there's some things you just do not need to have to go through the struggle for. And that concept of saying, I'm not going to teach you because you need to learn the hard way, is very old-fashioned. It's very backwards, very inefficient, and does not create a good sort of expeditious way of picking up a skill that if you didn't have to go through all the trouble and take years to figure something out on your own, and instead could sort of stand on those, slow down, buddy. I'm just wandering back a little bit. Then, actually, I know somebody's going to ask me, how is Luke with bridges? So, let's go take a trip across the bridge. Nope, maybe not. Oh my goodness. Come on, Luke. Prove yourself a winner. And so, yeah, I don't want the struggle for, whoop, I guess he's not going to make the bridge. Hey, don't paw, just relax. Can you back up for a second? Can you take a look at this bridge a little closer, please? You don't have to jump it or nothing. A lot of water running through here. It might be, I don't know if it's bothering him, but he might be thinking about it. Question is, do I make him go across, or do I sort of deal with this at another time? It's risk versus reward at this point. And in my mind a little bit, the risk is not worth the reward. I'd rather walk him across on foot, but you know, I'm not going to have him turn away from it on his own, so we are going to come back and just stare at it a little longer. And he can make a decision. I'm not going to ask him to go across. I'm just going to have him hang out near it. Training, little bits and pieces. Who can make this on his own? Like if we were walking, he'd make it across, and he has made it across. So I'll just wait for him to have a think. So the idea is that I think that all of us, whenever we kind of get some of that knowledge, we don't have to always think, oh, how can I commercialize this? How can I make it only for the rich? And that's a big problem with education. I know I'm going to get into a whole other topic, and I don't really want to. I sort of want to, but I don't want to. But I don't believe in the commercialization of education. I think it should be totally free. I think education should be available to everybody, not just the rich. And that's what I'm working on. I mean, that said though, obviously I do have a membership area and a Patreon area, and that's sort of a subscription service to get extra material. But all of the stuff that I try to put out here, he's having an itch. I actually have to balance myself weird because he was a little off. I'm gonna bug him a little bit. I don't know if I'm happy with this. camera down a little lower. You guys can see what he's looking at. We're right at the edge of the bridge. And I'd like him to wander across. I might let him just sort it out on his own. Say, look, this is the direction I want to go. Figure it out. Which he might. Well, he will. Actually, I've decided. He will work it out. Give him a scratch. Tell him he's a good boy. It's okay. It's just a bridge. And he keeps turning away. So, and this patience, this bit of patience is vital. It's a very, very important and vital skill. Working with horses. Very, very important. We're not in a rush. What else we have to do is stare at this sunset. You know, how hard of a job is this? Well, I mean, you're on top of a 1,000-pound animal, like I've said. I haven't forced him across. I've taken him to the edge. I give a little leg here, and I say, just take a few steps forward. Yeah. And he can sort this out. And there we go. And that's that. Now, we're not going to go across the other bridge because I know that it's actually quite slippery, which I have to deal with. So we're not going to go across the other bridge today. I don't want him slipping. We will just sort of stand around in this gorgeous forest for a second. Okay, let's turn around. I don't know if you guys saw the way he sort of flicked his head over. His attention was elsewhere, you see. And so I had him go sort of the other way. And sometimes when you steal a horse's attention like that, I don't want him rushing. I don't want him rushing back home. And he's having a think about rushing. And we always want to talk to our horses, have them figure out a way. Now that's not bad, but as you can see, he's got something on his brain, right? He's a little irritated, or he's got something other than what I'm asking for. So I'm just going to slowly turn, stop, slowly turn. He's a little stiff. Let him turn and stop. He's got some ideas of moving. I guess some of you guys have seen, I've been riding him just in a halter here. Have him back up, so don't worry about eating at the moment. A little more back up, please. Yeah. Pet him. Tell him he's such a good boy. Do this with your horse as often as possible. It's great. Right. Okay, let's walk. Cool. So again, this is I mean, it's been a few months for sure since I've ridden Luke. He's busy with everybody else and everything else. So he's doing very well for a bit of a refresher ride. Zero groundwork, zero work. But that just comes from years of always riding them. You shouldn't have to do that. Groundwork shouldn't have to do that. Okay, let's make sure you're tuned into me. There should be enough of a relationship. Can you guys hear? Oh, he settled. There's a few steps in there where you could feel he's trying to pick up to a trot. It's got it a little bit in there. Right there. He knows we're going back towards home. It's quite bumpy. A bumpy little ride. He's waiting for a clue, or a cue to get boogieing. And I'm just gonna try to bring his mind back. Hey, calm down. I get it. Home, eh? Home is where the heart is. And this applies with horses too. Slow down, buddy. I didn't ask for a speed up. Have a walk. Or a wait, sorry. Have a wait, then we'll have a walk. Wait for him to change his mind a little. I have no ears. You see, I have no ears. All of his ears are that way. All of his tension is that way. So, I don't want to hold him either. I'm with loose rein. Rein's just kind of hanging. He waits because I ask him to. So yeah, so just there's a twofer. A little bit about Luke, a little bit about our training, things that we do. It would be nice if he didn't take me into trees. He's always kind of let him do that. It's probably a better way to put it. It's not his fault. Sort of let him. Okay, it's hanging right. Cute. And then why I'd like to continue, why I started to and continue to be a teacher. That, I mean, I'm doing my best. Hopefully it's working. Help sort of move the needle in the horse world in a way that is accessible, understandable, clear, a combination of tech and some knowledge in the area of horses. It'd be nice if he would just go along nice like he doesn't need to look around a lot. I'd like him to calm down a little bit. So, back into the arena. Says, let's go. Nah, I'm good. I'll let you know if I need that. So a lot of his energy is up here somewhere. If I let him go, where's he gonna go? You know, I'm a little curious. I have a feeling, grass. Feeling he wants to get up to the grass as fast as possible. So I might actually have a think about this for a second. I might just say, hey, I need a left. I need a stop now. So it's all my problem. I built this horse. Oh, come around the barrel a little bit, and then hang a left. Tell him I'm not ready to go yet. Look at him slow down. Okay. Have him stop. Good boy. Thank you. Understand where he wants to be. And hopefully he knows that I understand. We just have a couple of stops to make along the way. Everything will be fine. I'll continue building my horse. There, good boy. That was really nice. Yeah, we'll get him over to the grass. I appreciate that he wants to go there. Slow down. You're starting to pick up. There, a little movement. Slow him down. We're right at the edge. He's like, oh, we're here though. So we'll wait. Say, I get it. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're well fed. Okay. You're free. And that'll be that. My horse will eat a little bit of this tiny grass that barely grows in the wintertime. Anyhow, there's a ride with Luke. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed a little bit of that I just share a couple of quick stories while we go around the property. And I work with his mind. And that's it. I will see you guys in the next one.